Family Guy has introduced dozens of characters who showed up for just one episode and then vanished forever. Today we're diving into what actually happened to all of them. The Evil Monkey, first major arc. Let's kick things off with the Evil Monkey from Chris's closet. For years, this guy terrorized Chris by pointing at him menacingly from the closet. He appeared throughout multiple episodes, but his origin story only happened once in Hannah Banana. Turns out the monkey wasn't evil at all. He was just pointing, because his wife left him and took the kids. After Chris helped him reconcile with his family, the monkey moved out. We occasionally see him in background shots after this, but his main storyline wrapped up in that single episode. Bertram, Stewie's half-brother. Bertram was Stewie's nemesis. His half-brother conceived at a sperm bank from Peter's donation. He first appeared in A Mission Impossible and became Stewie's arch-enemy. The two had an intense rivalry that culminated in The Big Bang Theory episode where they traveled back in time. Stewie ultimately erased Bertram from existence by preventing his conception in Renaissance-era Florence. Pretty dark ending for a one-off villain, but that's Family Guy for you. Penelope, Stewie's girlfriend. In Mr. and Mrs. Stewie, we met Penelope, a girl who was just as homicidal and brilliant as Stewie. The two fell for each other and went on a killing spree together. However, their relationship ended when Stewie realized Penelope was willing to kill people just for being rude, while Stewie only targeted those who truly wronged him. Their final confrontation ended with Penelope getting hit by a car. She never appeared again, making this Stewie's most significant one-episode relationship. Olivia Fuller. Olivia was Stewie's girlfriend from his theater group who appeared in Chick Cancer. She was manipulative, controlling, and treated Stewie terribly. After Stewie finally stood up to her, she got hit by a car in a callback to the classic Sesame Street death scene. The show made it pretty clear she was gone for good, though her impact on Stewie lasted a bit longer. James Woods, as himself. The real James Woods appeared in Peter's Two Dads as Peter's biological father. In a bizarre twist, Peter discovered that Francis Griffin wasn't his real dad, James Woods was. The episode played out the family drama, but then it was revealed to be a prank orchestrated by Francis to teach Peter a lesson. The real James Woods never showed up in Quahog again after this episode, though his identity-stealing namesake became a recurring character. The Griffin's other kids. In A Mission Impossible, we briefly saw potential future Griffin children that Lois and Peter decided not to have. These characters existed in a hypothetical timeline that got erased when Peter got a vasectomy. We saw what life would be like with more kids, and honestly, it looked like chaos. These characters technically never existed, making them the ultimate one-time appearances. Death. The original Death appeared in an episode where Peter literally fought Death to prevent him from taking him. After Peter captured Death, nobody in the world could die, causing massive problems. Eventually, Peter let Death go after learning his lesson. While Death appeared in later episodes, his characterization and voice changed significantly, making the original version essentially a one-time character. Fuad. Fuad, the foreign convenience store owner, had his backstory explored in 15 Minutes of Shame. We learned about his life before coming to Quahog and his struggles adapting to America. While he appeared in background shots afterward, this deep dive into his character only happened once. His catchphrase, "You got it," became iconic, but his full story was never explored again. The Sperm Whale. In I Dream of Jesus, there was a brief cutaway showing a sperm whale working at a sperm bank. The joke was simple but effective, visual wordplay at its finest. This character appeared for literally 5 seconds and never returned, but it's one of those random Family Guy moments that stuck with people. Black Knight. In the episode where Peter joins the Renaissance Fair, he faced off against the Black Knight in an actual joust. What started as harmless fun turned serious when the Black Knight actually tried to kill Peter. After an intense battle, Peter defeated him, and we never saw the Black Knight again. Presumably, he's still at the Renaissance Fair, waiting for his next opponent. Consuela's sister. When Consuela brought her sister to work in Made in America, we thought we'd see more family dynamics. Her sister was even more stubborn than Consuela and refused to clean anything. After one disastrous day, she disappeared and was never mentioned again. Even Consuela didn't bring her up in later episodes. The giant chicken's wife. Yes, the giant chicken has a wife, and we met her once in Internal Affairs. She tried to convince Ernie, the chicken, to stop fighting Peter and settle down. For a moment, it looked like the legendary chicken fights might end. But after one conversation, she accepted that fighting Peter was just who Ernie was. She vanished after that episode, presumably going back to their nest. Mahmoud, the sleeper cell agent. In a controversial cutaway, Peter's co-worker Mahmoud was revealed to be a sleeper cell terrorist agent. The joke was dark even by Family Guy standards. Mahmoud activated and immediately blew up the brewery. He obviously couldn't come back after that, making him a definitively one-time character. The show never referenced him again. Jillian's sister. When Jillian appeared in Whistle While Your Wife Works, she briefly mentioned her sister, who was even dumber than her. We saw her for one scene where she couldn't figure out how to use a door. After that brief appearance, she was never seen or mentioned again, not even when Jillian returned in later episodes. Diane Simmons. While Diane Simmons appeared throughout the series, her murderous rampage only happened in And Then There Were Fewer. In this episode, she was revealed as the killer targeting Quahog's elite. After her plan was exposed, she was shot and killed by Stewie. This was her final appearance, making her murder spree a one-time event that ended her character permanently. The Seabreeze. In The Thin White Line, Brian's drug-sniffing dog partner at the police academy was named Seabreeze. They worked together briefly until Brian got addicted to cocaine. After Brian left the force, Seabreeze was never mentioned again. He's presumably still working as a police dog somewhere in Rhode Island. Lois's piano teacher. When Lois took piano lessons in E Peterbus Unum, her teacher Mr. Weed's brother appeared for one scene. He was supposed to be a recurring character teaching Lois, but after that episode, her piano skills just existed without explanation. The teacher vanished without any follow-up. Those are some of the most notable one-time characters in Family Guy history. From evil monkeys to murdered news anchors, the show has introduced and discarded hundreds of characters over its run. Some met tragic ends, others just faded into obscurity, and a few were literally erased from existence. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like and subscribe for more Family Guy content. Drop a comment telling me which one-time character you wish had come back for another episode.